Hi, Charlie!
Hi po, magandang gabi po.
Ayan, magandang gabi sa iyo, Charlie. Charlie, diretso na tayo dun sa pag-uusapan nating dalawa. Ano bang maipaglilingkod ko sa iyo at napatawag ka sa ating usapang LDR?
Okay po, ganito po yun. I am a married woman. I've been married for 7 years na.
Mhm.
And then I'm married to a Filipino guy as well.
Ah, okay. Pinoy din pala ang iyong asawa.
Oo, nakuha ko na siya and then nag-umpisa kaming mamuhay dito. So ang nangyari is sa mga unang taon ng relationship namin.
Wait lang, tanong ko
yung
lang,
bago-
Charlie. Ilang taon na kayo dyan
Yes.
sa UK?
8 years.
Ah, matagal na din pala. O, tapos?
Yes. So yun, dito na kami namuhay. Then, bago kasi kami nagpakasal, boyfriend ko siya ng ilang taon, ilang months, like 3 months lang. And then, 2011, umuwi ako, nagpakasal kami diretso ng civil.
Ay, taray. Oh.
Yes, kasi nga, may impression kasi ako na kukunin ko siya, dito kami magsisimula, kaya minadali ko.
Mhm. Pero
So,
si husband ay nakilala mo online o noon pa man
No.
kilala mo na siya?
Workmate ko siya sa Cebu.
Ah, okay.
Yes, so nakilala ko siya bago ako nag-UK. So yun, ang nangyari is, kasi sir, he did the effort naman to make the relationship work, like long distance call,
Mhm.
lahat-lahat na. So I have the impression na seryoso siya. So the next year na nauwi ako ng 2010,
Mhm.
nag-decide kami na mag-civil wedding. So okay, ayaw ng parents ko kasi gusto nila ng church wedding.
Okay.
Wala akong enough time. So, yeah, we preferred for the civil wedding. So, noon nga, nung nakuha ko na siya dito, after a year, like, doon ko siya nakilala kung ano talaga yung pagkatao niya, kung ano yung personality niya.
Mhm.
So, yung first year namin, it was very rocky kasi nga, bago pa lang kami mag-asawa, tapos under one roof na kami, hindi man lang namin naranasan mag-live-in or, parang umuwi ako sa kanya sa Pilipinas pa.
Mhm.
So, nung sabi ko, eto ba talaga siya? Yung parang nanibago ako. So, binigyan ko pa ng mga ilang taon kasi nga sabi nila may 7 years of adjustment period.
Mm.
So, yun, tapos ang mga 4 years na namin, 3 years, 4 years, ganun pa rin siya. I was hoping na magbabago siya kasi.
Ano ba yung
Sinabi ko
personality na yon na nagugulat ka with? Ano ba yung hindi mo in-expect na parte ng pagkatao niya na talagang hanggang ngayon medyo nagugulat ka na bakit siya ganyan?
Hindi siya pala affectionate na tao. Where in fact, sa personality ko, I want somebody kasi na, alam mo yung simpleng gesture ng alam mo yung ginagawa ko, I have to be yung parang nagta-thank you ba siya?
Mm.
Wala siya ganong aspect. So sabi ko, okay, pero sinabihan ko siya, mag-thank you ka naman kung ano ba, kung may pinapagawa ka sa akin or nilulutuan kita. And then, siya yung tao na he never have appreciation in his life.
Mhm.
Yung parang kahit anong gawin ko, kahit anong hard work ko na gawin, never niya na-appreciate. So yun. So
Okay.
ngayon, dumating ako sa point na, at tapos pala, ang makwento ko lang din, kasi we're trying for a baby.
Okay.
Tapos, one time, nag-away kami, and he just said, yung pinaka masakit na salita na sinabi niya is like, wala kang kwentang asawa kasi hindi ka magkaanak.
Okay, pero
So, yun yung-
medical ano ba kayo? Solicit kayo ng medical advice about it? Did you found
Hindi
nakita
pa
nyo ba?
Wala pa rin. Hindi pa rin naman kasi as of this stage kasi I'm still supporting my family back home. So kung dumating yung bata, dumating siya pero hindi talaga kailangan yung I'm not in the point na kailangan ko mag-medical ganon.
Ah, okay. Pero tulungan mo nga ako ulit alalahanin, ilang taon na kayo kasal?
7 years.
7 years. Tapos hanggang
Yes.
ngayon, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not trying to imply anything, tumutulong ka pa rin sa pamilya mo and hindi pa kayo nagko-consult sa doctor as to why wala ka pang anak? Or hindi pa kayo
Wala,
nagkakaanak?
Yeah.
Okay, pero hindi mo priority yung paggawa ng anak kasi nga tumutulong ka sa mga family mo.
I mean, we're trying. Not really priority. Oo, yun. Yeah.
Mm.
Hindi siya, kasi pag nakatapos lang yung 2 bunso ko this year, so maybe doon na talaga babanat na ako.
Okay. Pero how did he feel about it? Kasi that's something na you decide for your own eh. Kumbaga, you decide on your own. Kumbaga, nung pumasok siya sa relationship na yan, yes, gets niya, meron kang current responsibilities, but it's been 7 years and
Yeah.
7 years na kayong married. How did he took it na kailangan niya pang intayin na mapatapos mo yung mga bunso mong kapatid before mo
Ang sabi-
i-prioritize yung family
Positive
ninyo?
naman I think positive naman siya kasi hindi naman talaga namin napag-uusapan. Ang sabi lang niya is kung dumating. Pero I don't know at that point kung bakit niya nasabi sa akin yun na useless akong asawa.
Pero
So,
didn't
parang-
you even, kumbaga hindi ba siya nag-strike ng something in you na, hey, ngayon ko lang nalaman na it's an issue sa kanya na wala pa kaming anak. Then maybe, you can take it as an opportunity to actually talk about it. Kasi meron na siyang kumbaga meron na siyang hint sa'yo na, I'm so sorry to repeat this one again, but sinabi niya na sa'yo na wala kang kwentang asawa kasi hindi ka magkaanak. Kumbaga, ngayon, knowledgeable ka na, aware ka na that is actually an issue for him. Hindi mo ba yun kinuha as an
Yeah.
opportunity to actually talk to him about it? Na, hey, hindi ko alam na
Yeah,
issue
I
pala
did.
sa'yo.
I took the opportunity na kausapin siya. Sabi ko sa kanya, hindi ko naman pinipigilan yung sarili ko. We're not in control. Yung parang wala kaming control. Ginagawa namin yung the usual thing. Hindi pa lang talaga siya dumarating. So sabi ko sa kanya, hindi ko naman ginusto na hindi pa magka-baby. Kung dumating yung baby, dumating siya. Pero wag mo namang ipamukha sa akin na, I'm
Pero
useless
tinanong mo
kasi
ba
at
siya,
this
gusto
point
mo na
wala
ba?
pa.
Gusto mo na ba? Because you
Gusto
asked?
na niya. He's in the stage. Na gusto na niya. Oo.
Then hindi
Pero I wasn't-
niya sinuggest sa'yo na bakit hindi tayo kumuha na ng professional advice about it to see what's wrong with us. Maybe it's you, maybe it's me. I just wanna have a kid. Kasi Charlie, I just have to cut you with this one. It's been 7 years. Tapos sabihin na nga
Yeah.
natin na medyo mabilis yung facing ng relationship ninyo bago kayo dumating doon sa stage ng pagpapakasal. Tapos yung you guys moving in together is like your introductory stage sa relationship ninyong
Yeah.
dalawa. Full-blown kayo after siguro 1 year or 2 years ng relationship nyo, saka kayo nakapag-keep up sa ugali ng isa't isa, saka nyo na-familiarize yung isa't isa sa ugali ninyong dalawa. And then 4 years, 5 years, now 7 years na ng relationship ninyo, kahit pa paano, medyo behind na kayo eh. Behind na kayo sa mga dapat sana na pagtutuunan nyo na ng pansin like your own family. Kumbaga, for the past 7 years kasi ng relationship nyo, you seem like a woman na may strong personality, Charlie. That's how you strike sa akin eh. Na meron kang strong personality na if you want something, you'll go for it. Pero, hindi din ikaw yung tipo ng taong nagtatanong, can I do this? Kasi you know you can, and you know you have to, so you do it without asking questions. Like for example, ito, kung may anak, kung dadating yung anak, dadating yung anak. Kahit na alam mo na yung partner mo, gustong-gusto na ng isa. Maybe kasi a
Yeah.
child can actually change yung tingin mo sa kanya, change your relationship with him. Kasi 7 years is just too long.
Okay.
Too long for waiting na may mangyaring iba, too long for waiting until you are done with your own, sabihin na natin, own little plans, too long to wait until you are ready na magkaroon na ng anak. Kasi sometimes when a marriage is, sabihin na natin, reaching a rocky stage or nasa rocky patch siya ng, sabihin na natin, ng duration niya. Sometimes all it needs is something new in the relationship. And maybe, I'm not saying na this child can be your saving grace, but maybe, Charlie, it's about time you focus din sa sarili mong pamilya. Like, I know na meron kang responsibility na you wanna finish, na itong taon na lang to, makakatapos na yung mga bunso mo. Pero, wag mo siyang iset aside. Kumbaga, iplano nyo na din yung para sa inyo. Kausapin mo na siya ng masinsinan. What do you like? What do you want? Ano bang gusto ng mahal ko? Ano bang gusto ng baby ko? Kasi siya pa lang yung baby mo ngayon eh. Treat him as one. Ano bang gusto ng babing yan? Para hindi na laging galit. Para hindi tayo laging nag-aaway. Ano bang gusto? Pag sinabi niya ganyan, I want a kid. I want a child. I want to be a father. I want to have a purpose other than being your husband. And that's to be a dad to someone. Pag ganun yung sinabi niya, o sige, anong gusto mo? Paano natin gagawin yan? Tinatry naman natin. We are trying to have one, di ba? We are doing everything we can possibly do para magkaroon. It's just that hindi pa sa atin binibigay. Maybe kasi Charlie, inilalagay niyo sa mindset ninyo na both of you are not yet ready. When one of you is. Ikaw na lang yung hindi. So maybe kung pupunta kayo, kung magkakaroon siguro ng effort na, hey, meron akong gustong gawin. Sabihin mo, wag mo sabihin sa kanya kung anong gusto mong gawin. I know na for the past few years in our relationship, I feel like nagiging dominant ako when it comes to decisions sa ating pamilya. But this decision, this move, this plan, I think, will make you happy. Dalin mo siya. Sama mo siya. Tapos pagdating nyo dun sa clinic, pag tinanong niya, why are we here? Maybe it's time. We test ourselves as to why hindi pa tayo nagkakaanak. Then you look at his face, tignan mo yung reaction sa mukha niya, and you can see how genuinely happy he can be. Kasi sometimes, all you need to do is listen to your partner. Kumbaga, hindi na siya expressive at all eh. Hindi na siya yung tipong vocal sa nararamdaman niya. And you know that, Charlie, for 7 years. So you cannot expect him to tell you na, I feel so bad kasi ayaw mo pa magkaanak. I feel so bad kasi nauuna yung pamilya mo sa Pilipinas kesa sa akin dito. I feel so bad kasi 7 years na yung relationship natin and yet parang stagnant. Walang pagbabago, ganun lang din. So parang hindi siya vocal, hindi siya equipped eh. With, sabihin na natin,
hindi siya expressive.
Hindi siya expressive at all. Pero mararamdaman mo sa gestures niya yung kung ano yung gusto niya. If you'll be a little more sensitive about it, than sensitive about your own feelings, then maybe you can see na nagpaparamdam siya. But because may hinihintay kang iba, hindi mo napapansin yung tinatry niyang iparamdam sa'yo. Which is na, hey, we need something more than us to create this family. Maybe dun sa batang yun, makita mo yung hinahanap mo sa kanya. Yung pagiging expressive, yung pagiging vocal, yung pagiging sweet, yung pagiging thankful. Kasi dun mo talaga makikita kung gaano siya or kung paano siya full-blown as a man. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, I'm not saying na itong batang to ay saving grace ninyo, and I don't want to use that child as your saving grace. Kasi bata yan eh. And we'll never know what will happen. But then again, there's no harm in trying. This is your husband.
No.
A man na naging willing ka to gamble, napakasalan after 2 months or 3 months of knowing him, took him and brought him dyan sa UK, nag-live-in kayo agad. You were brave enough to do that because you believe that this man has something special in him na you want to be with for the rest of your life. So look at him just like how you looked at him nung una kayong nagkakilala, nung una kang nag-decide na, hey, papakasalan ko tong lalaking to. Kahit hindi pa yan church, kasi matagal masyado yan church, gusto ko civil agad-agad. Kumbaga, dig down mo yung emotion na yon. Kung bakit ka naging ganun ka-impulsive, kung bakit ka naging ganun ka-persistent, kung bakit ka naging ganun ka-aggressive. Kasi maybe, Charlie, you saw something in him. And maybe you can see that again if you'll channel down the lady na kumuha sa kanya mula Pilipinas papuntang UK. Kasi right now, ano ka na lang eh, fixated ka na lang sa mga na discover mo sa kanya eh, mga negative things na nakikita mo sa kanya eh.
All of the negative, doon ako nakafocus.
Yes.
Kasi wala akong nakitang yung pagiging unaffectionate niya, yung pagiging expressive niya, yung pagiging lahat na lang siguro. I think yun yung isang aspeto sa kanya na siguro na-i-imply ko sa sarili ko na that I think I'm not ready to have a baby with you yet. Parang siguro sa pinapakita niya kasi sa akin for the past 7 years, nasabi ko na okay, I don't want a baby with you. Ayoko ng family with you. Yun yung naging impression, yun yung naging dating sa akin, yung parang nasa point kasi ako ngayon, DJ Lana, gusto kong i-end up yung relationship. I don't know. But after hearing your advice, it's like, okay, let me go back. Kung bakit ko siya dinala dito. Let me go back kung bakit masyado akong impulsive. Kasi sabi nila, mama, wag ka munang magpakasal kasi you have to know the person. You have to do the church wedding. Kasi gusto nila, mama, yun. Sabi ko, no, I want a civil wedding. I want
At
to be
saka,
that
Charlie,
kasi
you need to, sabihin na natin na there are a lot of things in your life na ikaw yung nagplan. There are a lot of things in your life na ikaw yung nasunod. This time around,
Yeah.
it's not that bad that you submit. This is your husband. Sometimes, you
Okay.
must let him take the upper hand. Maybe, kaya hindi siya expressive enough. Maybe, kaya hindi siya vocal about anything. Kasi dominant talaga yung character mo. You are dominant and kahit papano nakaka-intimidate ka for him. If nagugulat ka sa personality niya na hindi vocal and expressive, what more yung nararamdaman niya nang malaman niya na dominant ka at intimidating ka. You have to make your husband feel na hindi mo kailangan ma-intimidate sa akin. You don't need to feel na subordinate kita. You don't have to feel na inferior ka sa akin. In this relationship, we both have the same rights. In this relationship, we both make decisions. In this relationship, kung ano yung rights ko, meron ka din. You have to make your husband feel that. And maybe dun mo makikita yung changes dun sa ugali niya. Kasi ngayon, malalaman niya na, maiisip niya na, hey, aware na pala si Charlie na medyo dominante siya sa akin. Aware na pala si Charlie na minsan kaya hindi na ako nakakapagsalita kasi tuloy-tuloy na si Charlie. Then maybe, pwede na siyang mag-step up. Then maybe, pwede na siyang mag-take over the wheel. Then maybe, pwede ka na niyang i-drive or pwede niya nang i-drive yung relationship ninyo. Let him lead. This time around, let him lead. Sabihin mo sa kanya, sige, baby love, mahal, darling, my everything, my hobby. Let's do what you want. What do you want us to do? Let's do what you think is right. Ikaw yung magman ng relationship natin ngayon. I'm so sorry for the 7 years na you feel like kailangan mong laging sumunod sa akin. I'm sorry for the 7 years you feel like kailangan mong mag-go along na lang sa kung anong iplano ko. It's not my intention to make you feel that way. I thought I'm doing the right thing for the both of us. Now I do realize na there are things that maybe you can do better. So kung sa tingin mo, it's time for us to have a baby, then maybe we can talk about it. What do you want? Anong gusto mong gawin natin so that we can have a baby? Do you want us to have a vacation para pareho tayong chillax? Pareho tayong hindi stressed sa work? Pareho tayong hindi pressured by the thought of having a baby? Gusto mo ba na magpa-check tayo sa doctor? What do you want? Sabihin mo yan sa kanya lahat. Then maybe, dun mo makita yung opinion niya na kasi ang gusto ko lang naman talaga tanungin mo ko Kasi ang gusto ko lang naman talaga, unahin mo naman ako. Maybe nagpapabebe lang talaga siya. Gets mo ko?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. First time ko narinig yung mga advice na yan.
It's okay, Charlie. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, you have a strong personality and hindi naman yan all negative Ang nakakatawa lang sa'yo, Charlie, even if meron kang strong personality, even if meron kang tendencies to be dominant and intimidating, you know how to listen. And that's something that's lovable about you. So now that you know how to listen, you can apply it to your husband. Then maybe you guys can work again and this time it will be better. Diba?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
Now, if you wanna say something to your husband, I know he loves you so much. Kasi Charlie, even if ganyan ka, medyo dominante nga, medyo intimidating for him, kahit na wala siyang sinasabi, he just wanted to be with you. Even if wala siyang napapala for 7 years, feeling niya walang progress sa buhay niya for 7 years, he sticks with you. Why? Kasi he loves you.
Yeah.
He believes na kaya mo siya pinili is because you want to share the rest of your life with him. At nangako siya sa'yo, even sa civil wedding pa lang, siguro soon enough sa altar, na he'll do the same with you. So kung meron kang gustong sabihin sa lalaking to, na pinili mong makasama habang buhay, what do you wanna tell your husband?
Unang-una, pwede ko ba siyang happy birthday kasi birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Go ahead.
Happy birthday, be. Hindi ko na lang i-mention yung name niya.
It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, so gusto ko lang sabihin sa kanya na after hearing all of your advice, I'm willing to give it a go, like another chance for the relationship. Kasi nasa verge kasi ako of giving up. Like, I want a divorce. I want an annulment.
Don't.
Pero ngayon, hearing from you, DJ La, like, somehow, na-lighten up yung isipan ko na, no, I'm on the wrong path of, making a decision of having a divorce.
Mhm.
So I just want him to know na love ko siya. Kaya nga din ako nag-stick for the past 7 years kasi nga the love is there.
Mm.
Kahit na for the past 7 years kasi it's more of fight and quarrel. Yun na lang talaga, wala nang magandang nangyari. Kaya nasa verge ako nung give up. Pero ngayon, well, gusto ko lang malaman niya na I'm willing to give it a go for another go for the relationship.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for doing that. Kasi in my life, I would want one couple to stay the same way. Kasi I know I've said this on air a lot of times. I'm from a broken family and I don't want to see marriages crumble. I'm not comfortable na nakakakita ako ng mag-asawang naghihiwalay sa programa ko. And hearing that from you is a sigh of relief from me na kahit papaano, I saved one couple from making a decision that actually broke my heart 10 years ago. So, I hope you won't make the same mistake na nagawa ng ibang couple. Maybe if it was the right one for my parents, but for others, it wasn't. So, if you still do love this person, if you still know na deep within your heart, kahit ba sa dami-dami ng peke sa kanya, sa dami-dami ng pangit sa kanya rather, you can still find one thing, one reason to hold on to this relationship. I want you to hold on to that reason tight. I want you to hold on dun sa rason na yan hanggang matapos to. Kasi, Charlie, you deserve to be happy din with someone that you actually love. Marriage is a roller coaster yan. Marriage is not gonna be simple. Marriage is not gonna be, sabihin na natin, smooth sailing. Ang pag-aasawa naman talaga ay hindi ganun kadali. But then again, kailangan yung hanapin yung lahat ng possible way to revive everything at the end of the day. Kasi you made a promise. So keep that promise.
Yeah. Salamat.
Maraming salamat
Salamat
Charlie sa pagtawag. Ingat ka lagi. Ingat
Thank
sa pag-walk
you,
ng
bye.
dog. Bye-bye. I'm happy. I'm happy na hindi sila naghiwalay. I'm happy na I was able to change Charlie's mind because I really don't want her to break up with someone na nag-stick sa kanya. Nag-hold on sa kanya for 7 years kahit medyo stubborn si Charlie.